I think if we have that integral note taker, we might be able to record it and
No,
then work as well.
I'll record also Google. Maybe it's easier because he can access. Okay, let's start. It's being recorded now.
Okay, so this part, because it would be better for everyone to have a look at the platform. So
Absolutely.
yeah, so that's the platform, right? That's the front end.
Correct. So this is the front end. For our clients, if they want to use our platform, we can white label this to their logos, their colors. We also have an app as well, so you can white label those and give your clients access to that. But regarding to like our CFD clients, a lot of them use other platforms to share with their clients. So like MT4, MT5. Not sure if have you heard of those platforms?
Yes, we talked about them, like MT4, MT5, CTrader. So one thing here to ask about the pricing as well. So this platform you're showing, it comes with the package that you shared, Valon, right?
No, so you yourself can trade on this and hedge. You as a broker, you can manually go in. You'll get this for yourself, but not for your underlying clients. If your underlying clients want to get access to this, it's an additional fee. But I said this to you, this platform is not very retail friendly. Okay, it's more for if you want to offer it to private clients or institutional clients. It's not designed for your retail clients.
As I mentioned, like this brokerage will not be very retail focused. So we are not very retail focused. We will have institutional set of clients. Like maybe that can be bunched into one single capital as well. We don't know how it's going to be structured. Let's say we have.
If it is in that case, then it's fine. You can have your own colors. You can move these all around, but it'll be a different fee. So that's why we do this call today. We show you what we have, everything, and then we go into to the side by side in our next call and say, look at, and then we do the actual proposal. I did give you just a brief overview of the fees because you wanted a very simple setup. But if you wanted the platform or the app, we can offer that. But the reason I didn't present it, I thought when you said MT5, I thought maybe it's just retail clients but we can as well. We can offer something like this. We have obviously trading view charts here. We can make it more simple. So as well, you can just have like the watch list, and you can do the same for crypto and CFDs through this web view.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So you can have a Go ahead, Saif.
You can continue. I'll ask later.
Okay, so you can have a blend of clients, retail, and your retail clients might be, connecting through MT4, MT5, CTrader, and then you have your institutional using this white label user as well interface. You can have a blend of that if that works for you. So we have like clients who use us for, both CFD, and then they have prop, and then they have institutional. They might have 3 different like distribution channels, and then they'll all be connected to Integral, so you control all your pricing from Integral, but you can connect all of them to one place. So it's easier for your team to kind of configure and maintain the operation. So it's totally up to you. We have other integrations as well, like TradeLocker, Dev Experts, CTrader as mentioned. These are already integrated. So they're very quick to kind of plug in and use, but we can integrate anything you want. And generally, they're pretty fast nowadays with AI. So this is our Integral Trader. This will be used by your internal team if they want to, do some extra risk management. They wanted to place some extra trades on top of your automated risk management with your clients. So this is what it looks like. Your end clients will see the same. The only difference here is that your internal trading team will be able to see your different LPs, so your different liquidity providers. So if you look here in the full book mode, you will see like this is how our price engine will work. So it aggregates all your different LPs pricing. So you might have pricing from like, Kraken, you might have pricing from Wintermute, Binance. It will aggregate all of the pricing and show the best pricing at the top. So you can see here at the top, you have these UAT LPs like BRKD, MIG, YMLP, and it will also show you the volume for that tier of pricing. So what happens with this aggregating of pricing is we are sorting the pricing from the best price to the worst. So for your internal traders and for your, your end clients, they will get the best price from all of your LPs. So you can see here, like the first tier, it will keep changing the LPs. This right now it's BRKD, and you wait, now it's MIG. So it's like depends on any quote updates. Whatever LP is giving you the best price, it will help you execute the best price and help your end clients execute it with the best price as well. So the important thing here is this price engine. What it does is the aggregation and also the execution part. So in order for you to save money, to help you save money, like what our clients use this for is when you place a big order, for example, like $6 million of dollar yen, it will take 3 million from the best price and then take the next best price of the other, the rest of your volume. So you will be executing at each of the best price tiers as you sweep down the book. So this is the full book module. Your clients will be able to configure this, customize this as much as they want. So you can look at it from a full book mode, the board view, which looks like this. So you're able to select your currency pair, your volume, and then it will automatically show you the best price for that volume weighted average price for that volume and that currency pair, the best price for that volume. So our system automatically kind of shows that. Other things you can show like ladder view. This is kind of showing you different pricing that our clients might often, different volumes they often might trade. So for example, if a trader, they often trade 500K, it will show that price here and they can click on it to trade that very, very quickly. So you can configure this, customize it however you like. We also have charting. This is from TradingView. We also can do a watch list to let you see a bunch of currency pairs. There's also option to put in like a economic calendar. And then on the right here, we have your kind of order entry for your resting orders, your pending orders. So you can place your limit orders, stop orders, take profit, stop loss, even algos. So you can like send a TWAP, time weighted average price. We also have other algorithms we've built for our clients. Like some of them are like from like crypto providers. So we've built some for example, like CoinRoutes. We've built some algos similar to CoinRoutes for some of our clients to use here as well. So that is also an option. Yep. And at the bottom here, we have your kind of your trade blotter. So it shows your done trades, your pending orders in this order section, and then your positions as well. So I can just place an order. You can kind of see this if I change this. So right just before, I was on the user view. So it's just specifically showing you the trades of this specific user. But if I do the organization view, I can see all the trades of all the users within your organization. So within your company. So you can see like these trades here for gold against the XAU against the US dollar. You can see like the pending orders for gold, buy, sell. You can see your net position as well. And then I'll just show you, obviously our bread and butter, I think Val would have told you, is institutional clients and primarily in the FX world. So we have a lot of big banks using us. So that's why we have this blue screen. But we are also heavily in the crypto world as well. So this is just showing you kind of what our crypto users like to see, the UI they like to see. So example, like Bitcoin against the US dollar. We also do market depth, which is commonly used by the crypto world. They like to see the pricing and the volume of each tier and the LPs associated with it. So you can see like OKX, Mint, which is a UAT LP. You can see all the different tiers of pricing from the LP and their prices.
But this is spot, right?
Sorry?
This is spot.
Correct. This is spot. So we also have perpetuals as well. Yeah. So any questions on this kind of our trading UI before I move on to the next one?
Fairly simple institutional kind of look. It's fine.
Yeah.
From,
We also have
yeah.
We also have very simplified ones for retail as well. If you want to see that, I can show that to you now. Also adding on to this for distribution, you can also, a lot of our more sophisticated clients, end clients, they might use like a Fix API, REST API, or like a WebSocket, which is very common with the crypto world nowadays. And you can use that as well. So you can give that to your end clients to trade.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to load this up.
But yeah, you can make it very, very simple. You know, you can make it simple for your family offices, your clients that you want to get into trading.
Yeah.
And you know, you give them a login. They go in, and you can set it up nicely with your own colors, your own branding at the top. It looks really sweet. Like we have a lot of clients that do that. So definitely everything is adjustable. The most important thing is that you understand the concept that, yeah, this is also for you, your clients, but also your underlying can use it. And then I think Kevin will just show you how you would do your hedging, your risk management and stuff as well. So this is what the portal looks like. So you from a, Kevin, by the way, they also just want to do a booking. They are not interested in B booking. So you can just show them how you would set it up. So every order goes straight to the LP. They want to be risk-free to start with.
Yep, sure. So just going through here, this is the portal. This is kind of what your internal team would log into, and it would show them all the different functionalities that they might be permissioned to have. So, your finance team, they might only have access to reporting. Your traders, they might only be able to trade. And then your operations team might have settings. So this is kind of the different functionalities within Integral. You can kind of access them through all of them through this portal. So the main one I'm going to show you today is the settings. The settings is where your core of your setting, your risk management, your A book, B booking, your LPs, your markup, all of that will be in here. So this is what it looks like. I'll just show you here. So this counterparty page shows all of your customers here, down here on the left. So to make it easier to look at, I'll just do this.
And by the way, we will give you all the training necessary, Saif, to make sure you are well equipped to deliver this.
Yep. So you can see here, these are all cust. So these are all customers. That's why they have this CUST, which is short for customer. All of these are various customers. You can kind of imagine that. And then all of them, you can think of, some of them might be using the UI. Some of them might be a connection to, say, a fixed connection or a WebSocket, REST API. Some of them might be MT4, CTrader. Each of them will be a connection for one of those. And then for each of these customers or these connections you have with your third-party vendors, you can kind of choose a stream. So each of these streams are a set of settings. And what a lot of our clients like to do is they might have something like a gold stream, they might have a silver stream, a bronze stream, and then your bronze stream might have, wider spreads, higher markups, and then your, gold stream might be a bit better for your kind of VIP clients. You can also have one stream each for each customer. If you so choose to have that, you can do that as well. So this is kind of where you apply a stream, a set of settings to each of your customers. And then to access the settings, I can do this, as an example. And this will open up the stream settings. So you can have a group of currency pairs, a group of symbols as a setting, which is this one. So this metals comprises of gold against the US dollar, GAU 15, which is 15 grams gold bar against the LAC, which is the Laos LAC, platinum against the US dollar, and the palladium. So you can have sets of sets of settings, or you can kind of have individual settings. So this specific one is just for dollar, Hong Kong dollar, and this one is just specific for gold against Hong Kong dollar. So you can do it however you want. So just going into one of these settings, like this one, dollar, Hong Kong dollar. So this is kind of what it looks like. So you have your ESP rules, your execution rules. So what this allows you to do is you can choose to hedge it A-book back to back. So whatever the client trades, it will automatically be hedged with your LP with the best price. Or you can choose to internalize it and kind of manage it your own. Or you can use this third option, which is warehouse. This might not be applicable to you right now, but this is our bucketing system. So usually when clients get bigger, they might utilize this bucketing system. So as opposed to whether you choose for each order, whether you want to hedge or not hedge, this system allows you to bucket orders so that once they reach a certain limit, so you might reach like 100 ounces of gold or 10 Bitcoins, then you want to start hedging. You can kind of use this for that. And its main purpose is just to net off positions. So, you might have one client that's like long 2 Bitcoins, another that's short 1 Bitcoin. You don't want to hedge all 3 Bitcoins. You just want to hedge the net, 1 long. So it kind of saves you money with with hedging with your LP. So that's what it's for. So this is kind of commonly used. We also can do different rules, different hedging rules by different volumes. So here you can see like everything below $100,000 against the Hong Kong dollar, you will just warehouse, bucket it, and anything which is too big, over 100,000 US dollar against the Hong Kong dollar, you will just hedge it back to back. And you can also do this time. Yeah, go ahead.
I also want to just highlight as well, so you can net off clients as well. So sometimes, your management will say, hey, we want to cut costs. We don't want to just send everything through to the LP, because every time you send through, you're paying fee there. So sometimes if you've got one client going long, the other one going short, you might as well match them so you don't pay fees. You're not doing anything bad. You're just simply doing that if you wish to, and you got that option. And as Kevin mentioned, as you get bigger as a company, you may want to consider doing, booking and consolidating those trades, depending on what your objectives are as a company.
Yeah, precisely. So it's usually the bigger. Yeah, go ahead, Saif.
Yeah, one thing just to understand here, I asked on the email as well. So under a book, let's say a client is taking $100,000 gold position or something like that, and the client is in like that order is being matched with someone at the LP's end, right? So where is the risk coming to us from?
No, there is no risk. It's gone directly into the markets. There's no risk. If you're doing a book, there's no risk. But I'm saying there's an option for you to match it, so you don't send it directly to the market.
Yeah. So what Val was trying to say is like the netting off can save you money from hedging it out. So if you have one person that's one big long Bitcoin and one short one Bitcoin, you don't want to hedge both of those Bitcoins. They just net off to zero. So why pay the LP, right?
Yeah, if one is buying, one is selling, you can just match your clients internally. Does that make sense, Saif?
Yeah, but from our end, as you understand, like we don't have many clients, so we are not looking to roll this out to retail. So let's say
that's fine. You don't need to make it complicated. We'll send it straight to the market that way, and you don't need to worry about risk.
As a broker, really have no no risk at all, apart from the fees that we pay to the LP, right?
Correct.
So,
Correct.
and
Correct.
like that regard, I'll just tell you, we're talking to LMAX as well. Yeah, they have the fee structure wise, I think they have a very clear plan. So if we, as long as we create $3,000 per month as commission, there is no other additional fee. So I think with the amount of volume that our clients are like the partners that are there will be doing, $3,000 commission is going to be hit.
So LMAX offered you this hedging setup, or just as an LP?
As an LP, no, as just an
Okay.
LP. Just
Yeah,
LP.
that's fine. We can easily plug into them, and that's a very good thing that you negotiated with them. We will connect to LMAX. You send all the orders through, and that's it.
Yeah,
You don't need to worry about anything.
well, that we are thinking as Integral as the core technology provider. They said like whatever is fine as long as they can connect the like direct market access. This is all about direct market access, and every trade's being like going into the directly into the market. As I mentioned, like we are not looking to take any of the risk, like as you mentioned, warehousing. We are not looking to do that. The partners are not looking to do that. They are just looking to give their already existing partners, clients, whatever you can call it, they high net worth individuals, and access to the like market. This is the task at hand here.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
why. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
the goal.
That's completely fine, and exactly what you would do there. What would you click? Cover, is it, Kevin?
Yeah, it will
Oh.
just use cover. So everything will just be cover, and it will just get hedged back to back.
That's
And
it.
yeah, and just to add, like LMAX is already connected with us. We have a lot of CFD brokers who are using them in production right now. So that would be an easy connection for us.
Great, yeah. So, is there anything else that you want to show on this demo?
Yeah, just very straightforward. So it's like adding LPs. I think you mentioned that you would only connect to one LP, right? It would just be LMAX. Would that be right?
Yes, sorry.
So will you only connect to one LP?
To start with, yes. Is that a problem? Like, do we need multiple LPs? Because they are connecting us to like banks and non-banks. They give us a list, and we are kind of satisfied with that.
Yeah, no, that's no problem at all from our side. Yeah, it just depends on you. So we work with a lot of CFD providers, CFD brokers, sorry. And what they like to do is they would like to have like one main LP and a second LP, just in case if the first one, disconnects or, stops pricing for whatever reason. They might have a circuit breaker. But it's totally up to you. If you're comfortable with that one LP, that's fine. Yeah, we can handle that.
If you see that you have problems, it's just one. We can easily recommend you another one and add it within a week or less, or day maybe.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, last bit is pretty straightforward. You got the spread markups. So you can kind of create your own tiers if you wanted to. So like different volumes. So each tier of pricing. So you can say if the client trades 100,000, it will be like one kind of spread. So it might be just 0.1 pips. But if he trades more than 500,000, it might be 0.2 pips spread markup. So it's up to you. You can kind of configure this, or you can just configure the price that LP gives you and just give a flat spread markup on every single T. Yeah. So yeah. Go ahead.
From your point of view, let's say with these markups and the LP fees that we are paying, so somewhere in like that's still profitable, right? From a broker end.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Yeah,
broke up.
I think so. The what you're adding, right? You're getting your price from your broker, and you're capped at 3,000. This is the fee that you're adding to your underlying client. So you figure that out, really. You need to sort of put the maths in and say what sort of fees we want to charge. So this is not us charging you or the broker charge or the LP. It's you adding the spreads yourself.
Yes. So this is where we actually, from the volume, that's why we are making the money, right?
Correct. This is where it's the money making side. And I'll tell you something as well. You'll find if you shopped around, other brokers not only charge you a fee for the software, they charge you a volume fee on top. Actually, a lot of our competitors will charge you a fee on top of the software that the fees that are provided you per million. They charge you $10 or 15. We don't. That's what makes Integral different. We're just a pure SaaS provider. Purely that subscription fee that I showed you, and obviously whatever you're doing with your LPs and negotiating with them. Everything else, your markup is your profit.
LMAX, there is no other fee. We just want to understand, like, from the things you shared, additional to that, only platform fees are there. Either this like the platform that you showed previously, or MT4, MT5. Those are not included in that price, right?
Correct. Well, the fees that are provided you is a connection to MT5, by the way. If you the package that I given you is also including us connecting to MT5 and hosting that. If you say no, I don't want that, we can look at adding our own platform, like the one I just showed you. Maybe that could be a better solution.
With that, like 8,000 something you shared, that's including MT5, right?
That's including MT5, but you all still pay the fee to MT5, but that's including the connection and managed hosting. Like there's hosting where we keep the data of your clients. But you still have to pay a fee to MetaTrader for your license or whatever you have to do, which you can negotiate. But if you choose not to go with MT5, I can try and negotiate within that price a trading platform, our own trading platform.
Yes. So you can give us, like, if you can give a bit of a comparative pricing on that, like what is your platform cost, what is CTrader or something else's platform cost, and what is generally the license cost for MT5.
I can do some research for you. No worries. I'm happy to show you that as well. But
like,
you know, if you don't have retail clients and you have family offices, there's no. I don't think there's a big problem for you just to have our own platform. It's just really.
So, but yeah, it would still be helpful for me to have that information, what is going to cost, so that I can share to the stakeholders and they can make the decision. Obviously,
our platform will be cheaper. I'll tell you that straight away. Our platform is a lot cheaper. Automatically, MT5 is like 10-15K a month to have MT. So with us, you would be paying like, I don't know, anywhere. But depends if you also want the app or just the web based. Would you need also the application?
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So some of the individuals, like the clients that we have, I'm talking saying clients, they would like to keep tabs on their positions as like they're busy.
How many clients do you think you would have to start with, roughly? Because that also something I need to understand.
Yeah, a few, like 2-3 maybe to start with, but high net worth individuals. And as we go on, more people will come in. Like,
should I put maybe 10 to 20 clients as a number?
Maximum. Yeah, maximum. You can put that as maximum.
Because I can do a pricing package. Obviously, after this, by the way, we want to also set up a meeting for if everything looks good, we want to set up a meeting for that side to side as well. And then in that call, I will walk you through that what we discussed. Are you? The other thing is, I don't know if we have to cover anything else, Kevin, other than the spreads. So obviously there's the spreads, and then you've got also the monitoring and another analytics, so which shows you how the performance has been.
Yeah, I think this will be good for now, but Saif, if there's anything else extra you want to see, or I'd be happy to share it with you, show you right now.
Otherwise, I think this looks okay. It would be good to have a look at the app, but it's not possible here. But yeah, so definitely this is fine. Uh, just a couple of more questions that like no does not need like that do not need this presentation. Just general questions around different stuff. Firstly, uh, let's say we are talking about multiple LPs as well. If we use, let's say, someone else other than LMAX, and is somehow the LP liquidity can be aggregated in a single flow.
Yep. So all of it will be. So you can have like 10, 20, some of the bigger brokers might have that much LPs, and they'll just aggregate all the pricing. So whichever has the best pricing of your LPs, it will be at the top, and it
You
will
showed
execute with.
on the presentation that you're showing, it will come 1, 2, 3 as you're showing.
Correct. So
So
you might yeah,
the best it will come on top.
correct. So you might have LMAX as the very top. You might have IS Prime as the second, and then like I don't know, Invas as the third. And then if the pricing, if it's a small order, it will just take LMAX. If it's a big order, it might take the best price from LMAX, and then it'll take the best price from IS Prime, and then also the best price from Invas. So that it'll sweep down the book.
Yeah, the second thing is like you Valan, you previously mentioned last week, you can connect us to some of the LPs. So we tried reaching out as well. So with respect to LMAX, we got responses and we have had a couple of discussions, couple of calls with them. But the other uh, for some reason, other LPs, we have not had positive responses yet, like not connected with them yet. So if you have any recommendations, if you can introduce me to some of them, like from Ice Prime or someone else, whoever is in the market, like top ones, because we are not going to get too many LPs. So let's say a couple of them. So if you can, if you have any connections, you can share or like
Absolutely, absolutely.
the
Like I've mentioned this to you. We are connected to 50 plus LPs from tier 1 to tier 2 and 3. If you wanted another broker as an LP, with LPs, some of them have a faster onboarding, and some of them have obviously different requirements. So it will really just depend. But we are happy to.
You mentioned ATFX last week.
ATFX, I'm good friends with the guy that does LPs. He's based in Australia, so
Yeah, you can like that's perfectly fine.
Sun has just come on the video. Yeah, I will. I'm happy to do the ATFX. Can I ask? There's a few things I also need you to think about, Safe, in the next call. Obviously, pricing it depends on the components that you select with us as well. Yeah, so if you select 3 LPs, it's going to change. If you select our platform, I'll put something very briefly with you together, but that's based on just on a brief discussion. Okay, things can change and things can also be negotiable. Okay, do you guys have a budget in mind at this stage, or what do you guys, any sort of discussions or anything we should know about? Because you mentioned last time you want to go live within 45 days. That's your timeline.
Budget, I think as from what discussions we have had, so plus minus would be fine. So we are expecting somewhere around that range only. So budget wise, it seems fine. Monthly budget 25, 30, it would be perfect. So with respect to what we are paying integral and the other cost and some of the employees, because as you know, this is not going to need a very extensive internal team because the clients are not there. When you're presenting to retail, you need branding, a lot of marketing, a lot of retail client management, etc., customer care, all those things you need. But because the clients that we have are existing partners of the company, the parent company, like they will be. I'd say
Have you,
in some way, I mean,
have you guys also have a name yet? Like, is it going to be Abra Markets or anything, or no? Safe.
yeah, Abra Markets.
Okay, Abra Markets. And with your entity, it's going to be Hong Kong potentially, yeah.
We are not selected where we will register, but the license is definitely Mauritius as it looks.
Okay.
Yeah, we're at
Yeah.
an advanced stages there, like getting those. You need like two people there to act as directors and all, stay as like company directors there, local people. So all that has been sorted out, and like everything is in final discussion. We should have it in a couple of weeks, I think.
Are you comparing our bridge with anyone else at this stage?
Meaning integral competitors?
Yeah. Like, are you shopping around with anyone else or this stage?
Not specifically like on the FX and CFD front. As I mentioned, like we were talking to 10 earlier as well, but last week's conversation between us, I think, was very productive and like very suitable. It seemed very suitable to us with respect to what you are offering and how we are looking at it.
But by the way, Safe, Kevin worked at 10, so we brought him from 10 over to us, so he can tell you that in terms of cost, it's going to cost you a lot more because they charge volume. Okay,
Yeah,
they charge $10 per million on FX and $25 for crypto on top of their fixed fee. So you got to also think as you grow, you're going to pay more. Whereas with us, you pay that flat fee, and that's it.
yeah, that's fine. So we talked about that as well. So going into that, I think budgeting is fine, and like structure-wise, also, I kind of recommended Integral as well to my team, and yeah, we'll have to see the decision. But before that, finally, I just want to like have a few questions that I had sorted out here. So with respect to the crypto perpetuals, as we were talking, the we talked about that they had been offered, but we did not actually see that platform demo for the crypto perpetuals. How is it going to look? Is it going to be internally with Integral's platform, or it is going to be directed at somewhere else as an execution venue?
So I think it will. I need to double check where it's at, but I know it's being developed for this Q3. So it was a Q1, Val. Do you remember?
Yeah. So it was fairly a new product that we added for a particular client, and it's just being launched. So it's going to be live, I would say, probably by the end of the month. We're connected to Binance and OKX for perps right now. And soon we also have other vendors obviously on the pipeline as well.
Okay, and on the crypto like liquidity provider, LMAX also can provide that, so we can connect that as well, right? If we are doing that via them.
Yeah, they're offering CFDs though, right? Crypto CFDs.
No, they are also providing crypto perps now.
Okay. I'll need to check that, but I don't think there should be any problems.
So they showed that how they are providing and all. So like I said, I had a detailed call with them as well on this, and the rest of the risk and everything will work. I hope separate, like similarly, nothing is separate from the model wise, whether it is crypto, FX, or whatever.
Once I would say we are one of the only bridge providers out there that can do both. There's not that many providers that have a lot of clients like we do for crypto and FX. FX 30 years, last 10 years in the crypto space, so very well established, and we can deliver. Like I told you last time, we even have a prime broker in crypto. as well. We have like a separate product which is getting a lot of attention. But we have some really big clients in the crypto space, and we're getting a lot of demands on perps. That's been our biggest focus. We will. I mean, would you like to have a third-party platform, or would you be happy to trade on the Integral?
Yeah,
platform?
again, it's going to be partner capital. So we don't really have a problem with your platform. But we would definitely like to have the cost structure for that as well. What is the cost for your platform? What is the cost for like outside platform? And whichever looks best as well. Like for example, Binance and Bybit. If you look at the platforms, they are like standard, a really good platform. If your platform looks kind of the similar thing, and we have all the features with crypto trading, you need a lot of like you don't need actually, but you have access to a lot of features, trade execution wise, from something as basic as QApp to many other things, trailing and all wise. So yeah, if those features are there in your platform, we don't really need to go like, because we are not looking to market it out. So it's
Yeah.
going to be fine as long as the cost is in check.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
obviously the other thing, the key focus is obviously to get live on the FX side, 45 days. Should we first focus on the FX
Yes.
to try and establish that,
Yes.
and then we can tell you a little bit about how we're going to also do your
Yeah, so
your
the why I'm keeping this on the pipeline is like I also have the directives from the like high management. They want to go to partnership with a provider that they can continuously work on. Like for example, so this is why we're talking about those projects from beforehand. We don't want to switch like the providers. Like, do the first thing with you and the next thing with someone else, etc., etc. So like we want to understand from beforehand if you can, like for example, on the digital option side, you mentioned it's not ready, but it could be ready.
there's so much demand. We will end up either making it ourselves or buying it. You know, a lot of everyone else in this industry hasn't built that. We know that they are using third-party providers, and we're just thinking, what's going to be best, to integrate with someone or build it ourselves. That's where we at with that one, and it's just still deciding on how we're doing it.
Yeah, so that's what. So for that product, we might need to talk to someone else. But these two other things, crypto, perps, and then CFD broker, and then like obviously, if we do prop setting on that CFD broker as well, so all that we can get with you. So we don't need to look somewhere else. So yeah, I think this was.
No, that's awesome. And so, if in terms of decision making, are you advising the board and then they make a decision? Like
yes. So yeah, so I have been like with the founders. Like if you're talking about Abra Markets, this new entity, this is under like this is being done by some of the other founders or Abra group, where Abra Capital is there, Abra Energy is there. I've been working with them for 2020, so 6 years now. We have been talking researching about this for last 6 months, 8 months, and only now we are in a position to actually work towards it. Having the family offices client, having the high network connections, all those are important before actually getting into this. So that's what we did.
Yeah, I think also, you know, because I believe you have to present something to them as well and show them the proposals. We will try and help you with that part as well. Like we'll put something together to make it easier, so you can explain to them and say, hey, this is why I selected this, because I can do this. And we will help you just save time on that research as well. And I'm happy for you to include them in the call. But yeah,
tried to include them today, but yeah, sadly, no, not they could not attend. So yeah, we'll in the next call, sometime in the next week or couple of weeks, we will try to have a sit down all together.
Cool. I think that would be good. So, wait, one of my tasks that I have noted here is explaining to you our platform versus third-party platforms in terms of costs. That is my main goal here. Introducing you to some other LPs for you to have a chat. I'll do that right away, and then I would say we should set up a meeting for us to go over the proposal. We'll try and tailor it towards your needs. And then on that
Mhm.
call, I'm happy for you to also include your team as well. So we
Yes.
can show them exactly, hey, this is what we've got. This is how it relates, how it's going to help you, include the costs, and then talk about the next steps as well.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay, cool.
That will be fine.
Did you have, Kevin? I don't think it's necessary to do a side by side, given they don't have any existing software. They are still seeking. I think we can go and do our own research and come up with the proposal and the package based on what his needs are.
Yeah,
And then-
sure. I think that would be best. Side by side
Yeah.
is not needed in my view as well.
Yeah, I think that's. I agree with you as well. When do you think would be a good time next week to have a meeting? Like, just so we don't do back and forth
So-
via emails.
I have WhatsApp on, like, as soon as I get something from you after I review it, I think that would be better for us to set up the call.
Do you first want to see the costing in terms of the
Yes,
platforms?
that would be better. So if the material that you mentioned, the tasks at hand, if I receive them and I have a time to review, and my team has a time to review that, because if we set up the call before that, it would not be like, we'll not have something to talk about, right? So we would ideally want to have the call only after all that's done. So
So
I
you
think-
want to have sort of an assurance of which platform you want to go with.
in a way, yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Before we do the
critical-
business case, we do the business case. Do you want to have a chat about which platform? Because
Yes, so obviously that's very important. Like, if we want to compare your platform prices with respect to
Okay, cool.
MT5,
Okay.
all this that we
okay.
discussed all as well. So we
Okay,
have to
sounds
understand
good.
what we want, like everything. When we have a stack of what these are the top 3 things that are non-negotiable we want, then you can like do your stuff better, I think.
Yeah. Do you also? Okay. I think I've got one guy that's an expert into this, so him and I will have a chat. He knows. He used to work for different platforms, but I would have to. It's also a lot better if I show you. Like, once I get that, I'll compare it, show it, and then you tell me, hey, no, I don't want to go with your platform. I want to go with a third party. Then we'll set up a call on the proposal. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's also okay. Yeah.
Because sometimes it doesn't make sense if I just send you something. So I'll put something in your calendar. Maybe usually this time is good for you, like around this time.
A bit later would be better. Like
Yeah, because I can do later in the evening myself. Okay, cool. And what days are usually better? Like, say next
All
week,
weekdays
Thursday or Friday.
all weekdays are fine. So Thursday is fine.
Thursday. I'll put like the maybe later in the day. Thursday. I've just sent you. I'll send you an invite. I'll join myself this time, and I'll just go over. So on that, and then between now and then, you also should have some talks with those LPs, and then you can tell me how many LPs you want to have. Whether you just want to stick to LMAX, I'll tell you. Look, this is what the price is going to look like roughly. We'll go over that once we've had that meeting with your team. It makes sense. Then we'll go from there.
It would be just on the pricing point. It would be best if we can give me a bit of pricing on the platforms. Like
I'll
on
have to
top
do
of
your research because that's usually a third party. Yeah, like I'll have to go out there, compare it.
only on your platform. So what your platform is going to cost?
No, I'll do a bit of research on the other ones too, like side by side. It'll be good for me to just give you an overview. I'll do your homework myself. So I'll put my one against the other ones, and with the benefits, and I'll be obviously fair and make sure, because I want to make sure you get something that works. Because worst thing we want you take the software and you say it's not working, but we want to make sure that it works. I'll put it on the calendar, and yeah, dude. And then tomorrow I'll think about which LPs and I'll send emails to you so you can arrange. ATFX is easy for me, but you can even do CMC or IG markets if you want. They're also very good.
Anything anyone you can introduce me is fine. I'll do calls with all of them. So
sometimes I'm just trying to think, like with your company, will there be more? Sometimes depending with the companies, they have different speaker, like different reps. Would you be going with like a Hong Kong entity, say, or like a Dubai entity, or?
I think Hong Kong is best. So Hong Kong
Yeah, because if you go, that means you
our,
stick to APAC.
our existing operations are in Hong Kong, so Hong Kong is best.
Hong Kong entity. I'll just tell them that you're having a Hong Kong entity Mauritius license.
Okay, so yeah, I think we'll end here. I have another call now, so kindly send these stuff, and also if you can, the recording, so I can show
We'll
the
do,
platform.
Saif.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time, and I'll speak to you next week. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate your time, Saeed. Thank you.
Yeah, have a good day, both.
Bye.